All right, all right. It's not as if me I don't know you. I know you very well, but I know your ancestors. Okay, all right. Okay, so for the sake of the people watching out there, can we get to know you, your name, just anything you want to tell us about yourself?
Okay. My name is Helyn Onoja, from Benue State, Idoma by tribe. A graduate of computer science. I'm a content creator.
You are a content creator.
Yes.
So how long have you been creating content?
Mm, Plus or minus 2, 3 years, but I am not consistent.
Hmm.
Yes.
Now why you never blew with that?
Exactly. Now I never blow consistency. I'm
Yeah.
not consistent.
So what kind of content do you create?
About life generally. About people's perception about things. That's basically the kinds of content I create, the things that happens on a daily, on our in our everyday's life.
So you're sounding more like a motivational speaker or an inspirational speaker. The ones that tell us that in life you must aspire to acquire before you retire or you expire. Okay,
I'm not a motivational speaker,
okay.
please. I
You're a
am.
speaker motivation,
I'm a reality or a realist.
a realist.
Yes.
People talk about being realist, being motivational
Mm.
speaker, being inspirational speaker. What's a realist? Who's a realist? Like define the term for us, let's.
Wow. Okay. If you ask me whom a realist is, as somebody that tells you exactly what it is. We don't fake it. We'll tell you this is it. We are not biased people. Yes. We tell you.
So if na man fuck up, you tell am say this the way you know do well. If na woman, you tell am say this the way you know do well.
Yes. We are
So
not.
it's
We
not
don't
as if
take
you are hanging on
sides.
the fence.
No. 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 We don't take sides.
Okay,
Yes. Mm.
okay. So but we've not really been seeing your content around. And what's up with that? You've been doing this for about 3, 4 years. You're crying.
Yeah. Well, I've been busy, yeah, with work. Aside creating content, I work as well. So my job does not really give me that time, to do this thing. So I try to, fix this in anytime I have just a little time. I just try to come up with something. But going forward, I will try as much as I can to be dropping content.
Yes, now so then they talk. I go try, we go try. They drop content, then I go just disappear for another 1 year. We no go say anything.
No,
Then
no,
they come
no,
back
no.
and be like, work. So does it mean that you're creating this content for fun, or you're creating it as a result of your passion or something, or you're just creating it because people are everybody they create content. Everybody has become a content creator.
Yeah.
So me say, make I just start to create content. Now maybe like say me say,
Yeah. Well, this is a thing of passion for me. There are other contents people create. Some people do comedy, others do all of that. But what I'm
in
doing
fact, this is when you talk about content creators, people love
mm,
this in a comedy.
so mine is not comedy per se.
Okay.
Mine is something I'm passionate about. It's I just want to put a message out there, change people's perspective, like I said earlier. So it's a thing of passion for me, and it's not just about. Though it's fun for me as well. I love what I do, even though I don't have time for it yet. We still dey pursue money because we need money to make the content blow. That kind of
So
thing.
more like that, more like
Well, I'll say what I have
are you a
to say.
pastor's child?
No,
Your mother and a DK for church. Are you
no,
a DK?
no, I am not
Okay,
any of
okay.
those.
Okay, so basically your contents are about real life issues. You address real life issues.
Yeah.
Okay. So how what kind of issues have you been addressing of recently? Because most times people focus on a particular thing. There's some. So which kind of content do you create? I mean, like you've told us that you create live content, but inside live day, that's it. Talk about inside life. So
Yes.
inside the live, other contents day. Like there's this guy who is a content creator. Would I say a content creator or a feminist? He talks about mostly about females and all of that, but he's a guy and he's always supporting the female gender. You understand? So are you the kind of person that okay, even your real life issues, you're talking about the guy no do well, the guy do this one, the guy no, no, the guy supposed to do like this. We know say the guy no try, but the guy just do, all your just like the guy no try, the guy no try. More hear the two sides of the story.
Okay. My content basically is about relationships and marriages. Yes, and the truth is the issue of relationship and marriages cannot be overemphasized.
Okay.
Yes, because once you pick the wrong choice of partner,
it's over.
One part of your life is gone.
It's over.
That's
it's
just
over
the truth. So
over.
we are bringing out the real life issues affecting relationships, homes, and all of that, and that's what I'm going to be addressing. Yes, in my contents. Even from the previous one, you will see, if you go through my previous videos,
I've gone through your page, but basically what you're talking about is the husband and wife team.
Yes.
Are you married?
Hey, wahala. That question for another day.
Okay. Helyn doesn't want to tell us that she's married or she's single.
Yeah.
But I'll find out and I'll let you guys know. Because for her to be married, stuff like that, it gets as the whole thing.
Yeah, it's actually coming from a place
of experience.
A kind of.
That kind. It's either she's married and or she's still married and okay. But very well. So when we're talking about content, what do you think about content creators out there? What do you think about the content people have been creating out there? Do you think these contents are actually, because we have a lot of celebrities these days? You go to Instagram, you see content, you keep scrolling and it's endless. Everybody has content. So when you go out there, say a lot of content. Do you think that these people are actually doing beside this content being entertainment content, like make you laugh and stuff like that, and then there are other ones too, but even when you're laughing, you're supposed to learn a lesson out of those things. So most of these content creators out there and the content they are creating, do you think actually offer stuff like that? Beside the entertainment, is there a lesson you learn from some of these stuff?
Okay, not every content creators puts out a lesson out there. Truth be told, some are basically just for laughs. Yes, there are people who create contents that makes you laugh and also you learn a lesson from it. I'm going to be mentioning one name, like this guy was his name, MC Edo Pikin. Yes, he's a comedian, but each time he drops content,
intelligent comedian.
Trust me, like it makes a lot of sense. Like he's like what you just said, he's a very intelligent person. Coming up with those things, I'd be like, whoa. Even this my small hour they write like this, I know how much I crack my brain.
For him to the what is the difference between cup and spoon?
As in seriously, he's really trying. So a lot of persons create good content, but I would say most of the content I've seen are more about making people laugh. The country hard, we need to
country
laugh.
Country hard, but say when you laugh and then make you forget your sorrows completely.
At least for that time, for that particular point in time, you go laugh.
So why you do content where they make people laugh?
Well, people have a lot of content.
Because I watched one of your videos. In fact, your videos, the videos where they make person cry. So you say that you want to add to our sorrows or what?
No. I want people to see the reality of life. These are things that happens. No, these are things that happens every day. Like my videos are relatable. Yes, there are things that if you watch, you'll be like, oh, this person is putting out my story out there and all of that. Like you can relate to it. So it's not about adding to people's sorrow. There are people who haven't gone through this path. They've not traveled this path. So if they see my videos, they'll be like, oh, stuff like this happen. Maybe probably they'll take more caution, in making certain life decisions. So basically, that is it.
Okay, so let me since you're talking about cautioning people, redirecting people, making good life decisions and all of that, can you please tell us one of those contents you've released before? Storyline. Just give us a storyline, a rundown of the lesson.
Okay. The last one I dropped, I think it was about a guy and a lady in a relationship. That him to just
Who be that?
And then the guy was always out there, trying to fix himself up.
Okay.
He was jobless at that point, but he was trying to, get his life together. Then the lady was just there waiting for the guy to
Bread
fix
fall
his
from
life.
heaven.
Yes, like she but now you're a human being, you have legs, you have hands. So why would you just sit down and be waiting for a guy to fix his life,
Wait,
then
just
come back to marry you?
That brings me, before we continue. Now there's this thing I've been wondering, why do ladies always feel like the things I can't do for myself, another a guy should do for me, or the things I can't do for myself, or my father can't do for me, or my brother can't do for me, a guy should do for me. Because
Well,
the way you're sounding like, no, girls, this thing that they do, I not supposed to see that they do. Actually, yeah. Self not supposed to work.
Yeah.
But you as a lady too, you supposed to know now. At least then you get. So why do they always feel that entitlement?
Well, I think it's from a place of maybe upbringing and our society. It has made it to be upon the men that, hey, you will provide. Now you supposed to bring come house and all of that. That growing up, all our life as a woman is targeted towards marriage.
Yes.
Anything you do, it'll be like, that's what you go do for your husband house. That kind of a thing. So our minds have been structured, has been tailored towards whatever you do, the end is, for you to be able to get a man, and a man is supposed to foot your bills. Whatever you are doing, the targets now man.
So that's in a mentality.
Yes, it's about a thing of the mind. Now our mind, now from our upbringing, that's where all of these things came from. So basically, now man supposed to do now this is our society that has made it look so.
Okay, so most people have bought into the idea
Yes.
of what the society has sold them,
Yes.
and they have refused to come out of it. They are just very, very comfortable.
Yes, so that's why I'm coming out to make you unlearn and relearn.
Yeah, if them agree on learn to learn that way. No wonder when they put so much pressure on the male gender.
Yes.
So much pressure on the male gender.
Yes.
You feel say, what your father know fit do for you, or your elder brother know fit do for you. You meet another guy at the end, you feel the person should do it for you. Someone they say something, say if it is like that, why you not do it for yourself?
Exactly.
Yeah. So yes, these are really life issues. Okay. Meanwhile, I'll advise you to go and watch that video on YouTube. Helyn's clip.
Yeah, Helyn's clips.
Everything about Helyn, her lifestyle, even when she back or everything she do herself.
Yeah.
You know how YouTubers do now. So go to YouTube, check for Helyn's clip. You see everything about Helyn, her life, the stories and all of those things like that. Okay, so Helyn, back to this content creating of the thing, because I did very, very interested in the content thing. You say you be content creator. You know when person come out, I can't give portfolio, say I'm a content creator. You will just feel like, oh my, if I go this person channel back, I will not just see content go choke. I've checked your channel now. Content go choke as I expect. Now you are telling me that you are doing this thing as a result of your passion.
Yeah.
Your passion. So I just feel like when somebody is doing something out of passion drives you to do very crazy things. You understand? Like I remember those days where those days. I don't tell anybody this, but I'll tell you. Cut this part of the video. So I remember those days I used to rap.
Okay. Okay.
So I used to rap, and most times I don't go get money for studio session. Studio go there for I would just trek. Go studio. You understand? Sometimes we'll do small savings like that. Just carry the money, go give for studio session just because we want to do this thing. We want record. That's a result of passion. You understand?
Yes.
A result of passion. Sometimes, okay, man, I don't talk this part of it because I don't know whether my father feel watch this one because so that time. So, but I there's this we giving in our all into that stuff. So I believe if you really get passion for something, you know, really give excuses in our work. Now work now make me way and they drop content. You know, people are very good at giving excuses.
Yeah.
They'll just find small things, just hold hands, say, okay, I might not really know your schedules at work. I don't know how tight it be. I don't know whether they work from Sunday to Sunday, from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. I don't really know. But when the fact that you create time, we will now here they talk this discussion. That means you have the ability of creating time to create your content.
Yeah.
So now let me understand, how deep is your passion? You just feel like, say, okay, this content now, do you expect that, okay, how you're passionate about this thing, this content should be something that you'll be earning out of it? Or maybe I just use them until the day where I'm mistaken. You know, say people they stumble into fame.
Yes.
One that would just the pass I would all some assault and then it's like don't blow because okay now we can focus on this content. Or you actually feel like in the long run this is something you focus your energy into, and you're going to make resources out of it as a livelihood, and it impacts lives.
Okay. Yes, 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 yes. Me not creating content for a while now.
A long while
Like-
now.
You dey stress that long.
I want to be very emphatic about that thing. A long
Okay.
while now.
Okay, me not creating contents for a long while
Thank
now.
you.
Like I said, it's as a result of work, and you said work shouldn't be an excuse. The thing is, I work 6 days in a week.
6 days in a week.
Yes, and I just have a day off,
That
and
is
it's not.
It's not that. You go wash clothes, wash plates,
As
sweep
in,
house,
before you know
sweep
you are,
backyard. Before you know you're tired.
as in, you don't even have time. The next day is here already, and you're going back to work. So, but being a teen of passion, like you said, I'm supposed to create time for it. I shouldn't have excuses or excuse for it, as the case may be. I'm coming out now fully. I'm gonna be creating content back to back.
So now this one what they do now, a special announcement.
Yes.
In a special announcement, just tell us, say, okay, hello guys, I'm out here now. I'm promising you my full chest. So I want to create content for a back to back bonus and a full announcement they give us now.
Yes, I'll go give a back to back creating of content. I'm fully out for it, and the reason I wasn't doing it as well aside work, you need finance. Yes, I'll be no get food.
Are you serious? I will say no get food.
Yes,
How much is your hair?
Can we leave that question for now?
But I know how much the hair costs. Now I feel buy Android phone. This guy Johnny.
You need a lot to create content.
Yeah,
you need
of course,
you need light,
of
you need mic and all of that. So those are things I've been, trying to fix all of this time. When I want to come back, like boom. Yes.
Blow
and I don't go, they say, help me with mic now, help me do this one now. I just want to come back. And now I'm back like, yes.
That means you have made money.
No!
You have made money. You cannot be her. Because the way she sounded, after here now, you will find me like 100K in the use.
I didn't hear that part.
Okay. So now, there's this other part of the question that you didn't answer.
Okay.
Do you look at content creating to later be, do you look at it as something that will become a source of income for you in the future, or you just really want to do it for the passion? You don't look at what you're going to get out of it. You won't be saying, "Man, I just do this thing. Make I just help people. I like people. Man, put them online. Man, I just help them
Hey.
Destiny helper. So I don't understand. So I think I ask.
Time now money. Time now money. I'm going to be putting my time into this, and time now money. So I guess that has answered you.
Very logical answer. Very, very logical answer. I believe with these few points of hers, we have been convinced. No, confused. Because actually me I dey confused. I don't really know what in the mind, but you just be may not be like, I know what you talk, may not be like say this get a grant because of the money which you actually really want to do the impact and all of those things like that. So okay, let's leave that aside.
It's not about the money, please. It's not just about the money. We just want to put things in people's head. Make come out some things when I don't put for head. Say this thing no be so.
Eraser.
Erase it. We'll delete and format it. Everything. We'll start all over. Restore factory setting. That's
Okay,
what
so
we're trying to do.
Helyn, when you started creating your content at the initial stage, what were your fears? Let me even stop there. What was your fear actually, basically?
My fear. Did I have fears? My fear.
What were you basically afraid of? People have this fear of, what if people don't like my content? What if I do and they say this guy knows how to act or this guy knows how to act? Stuff like that. Okay, so you were just very confident about yourself. Like, bro, I'm coming in hot.
My fear. Maybe when I become, a public person, like a public figure. I think it's not about the starting, It's when I get there.
Future.
Yes, I think that's where
yourself.
That's where I have fears. I don't fear for now,
But when you don't blow,
When I
everywhere
come blow,
don't.
I will want to be at that space where I can't dey see throws. So say, yeah, this one we do this one. I think that's my fear. It's not about the starting. I usually think about the future, how it go be now. I wouldn't want to be in the spotlight and then and now start be like, hey, so I don't carry myself come outside though. Yeah, that me carry myself come outside though. That kind of thing. Basically, that's my fear. But anyways, we've built a wall around us. We've developed tough skin. Who wants talk, make it talk. We don't give a shit.
So now elephant from where you get like this.
Yeah.
Okay, so at the initial stage, at the very very beginning, what was your challenge, your basic challenge when you began this content creating of a thing?
Like I just mentioned one. I didn't have a phone. A good phone. It's not like I didn't have a phone at all.
Right from the genesis.
Yes.
Okay, right from the genesis.
Before I get to make sense that time.
And if you borrow person phone.
He had me. I'm going to go borrow phone every day.
Okay, we'll leave that phone. I mean, not gonna teach you like say you poor. This guy
I'm not poor.
This guy has money.
No, I'm not poor.
This guy has money. Okay.
And the mic, the ring light, all of those things, the tools I needed to begin.
I ask you something. Is it that somebody told you that, Helyn, you're a very good actor? You think so you should be act or you do something? Or within you yourself, you knew it that now waiting I started to do this.
Okay. Growing up.
Because now let me
okay.
I know they do that funny this style. No, I'm not gonna allow you to talk any type of thing before pushing you.
I'm
okay, so what was I about saying, sir?
Acting.
Whether you were passionate about acting and you knew that you can really do this, or you may do this thing where some people they go Nigeria and the other person will go push and say, "Go, you can sing for area." How many they see those clips?
Yes.
Ah, God.
Oh, okay. Growing up, I've always watched movies like Nigerian movies. I watch them when I grow up.
Nigerian movies. Fan. Super fan.
So when I see all of these kids acting like this guy, what be this guy name where he don't marry recently, has beards. Hey God, I don't forget his name.
He small before.
Yes, he be small for Nollywood. He's married now.
But he has grown.
Yes, he's grown now. Hey, that's why I say he don't marry.
Yeah, I can't promote them marry now.
But they are still small. Oh God, what's the name of this guy? I've forgotten his name. He gives arms.
But even I watch Nigerian film, I will know.
You know what they talk about? Him and his sister. There were two then.
Yeah, him and his sister, they were two.
So I watched their movies a lot, and I was about their age then. So each time I see them, I be like, I can do this thing. But I didn't have the platform, to do what I think I can do or do what I know I can do. So what gave me that going to acting? Now TikTok. Yes.
when TikTok started the trend,
I went on TikTok, I did some videos, and I see people's comment like, hey, you good, you this. I can't say, I be talking, say, I feel do this thing.
This thing was inside me.
Yes.
So you got a TikTok motivation.
Yes.
So anything will become tomorrow now, TikTok.
Yes, right. Wow. From TikTok. Yeah.
Okay, that sounds very well.
I post my videos on Facebook and people be like, oh, why not, do something?
Now, have you actually taken time to watch your own video?
Yeah.
How do you feel when you watch them?
Pride won't kill me.
So you have pride like this?
Yes, I be like, you they try, Sha, you they try, yes.
Have you? Okay, so you're very very confident about yourself and your work.
Yes, I am.
Very very confident about it.
Yeah.
Okay. Because have you ever done a video and you sat down to watch it and you be like, I know the way you act for this place, try.
Yeah.
You're supposed to do this one.
Yes.
This kind of judgment.
Yes.
You felt bad, like you didn't like watching the video.
Not like I didn't like it entirely, but I felt like you could have done better. Maybe if I do like this, for the message would have been better. Something like that. We are not always, at our best every time. Every time, yes.
So within the period you've been creating content, do you feel like you've improved? Is there any improvement? How you think no? How you think I know?
Yes, there have been improvements. You know, when you do things constantly, of course you grow. And then you
Yeah.
begin to know your areas where okay, now typical example, the first video I dropped, if you see the editing, you go no say voila
Congratulations
dey.
to God. So
Yes,
now you
even
the editor yourself.
yes, I do it myself.
Okay,
And then we
now
are growing in it.
okay, so now that you've gotten your equipment, how do you do your own videos? Because I know people that there are some content creators that shoot their own videos by themselves, edit them by themselves,
Yeah,
and there are some who have crew
yeah.
and they have crew people they can work with and all of that. So
Mm,
how do you do yours? Is it that you do it your own self? Is it
mm,
like do my own thing by myself? I will shoot my videos, I will edit them. If I
mm.
need to create sound, I will create the sound by myself based on everything you be. You be cinematographer, you be editor, you be sound engineer, they do lights,
Wow.
everything, even
Hey,
funding.
wow. As I am, I'm my script writer, I'm my cameraman,
I am that I
I'm
am.
my editor, I'm my everything.
So this one it sound like I am that I am.
Yes, I'm doing almost everything by myself with the help of bands.
Okay, with the help of bands have been really helping her.
Yes, yes, really.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm
Yeah,
my everything.
you're everything.
Yeah, for
So
now. Maybe when we grow big,
all sufficient.
I swear down. Where you know
Now
when
God name with that too.
hey,
All sufficient. They drag name with God. You get mind though.
no be not on that level. Please no create problem between me and my maker. God
Mm,
he understands what I'm trying to say,
mm,
please. No come create problem for us.
mm,
Mm.
Okay, I leave that to you. I leave that to you. So how is the journey so far? Like now that you feel you want to be consistent with the content creating. In the next 1 2 years, like how do you feel? Where do you see yourself? Like where do you man who ask you that question already? They ask you
Where do you see yourself?
where this guy now who go interview that is it brain just interview that who
Mm,
whenever ask say where do you see yourself
mm,
in 1 year or 2 years time in this
mm.
company say see yourself as the manager. So what happens to the manager go sack am. So with this content creating and the energy you're trying to put into this stuff, where do you feel what kind of impact do you feel your content should be making in a year or two from now?
Aside content creating, to answer this question, I need to take a deep breath
I
because
mean, make I bring you
the
water.
dream large, where the picture is so big.
Is it a dream or a picture?
The dream, the
That means
picture.
they sleep every time they have to be having big dreams.
The dream is large, the picture is so big.
Okay, so from what you're saying, it looks like you want to take over Nollywood in the next 3 years. Now Nollywood will
No,
shut
no,
down. Now you go.
no. Not Nollywood per se, not Nollywood. I want to be a brand on my own.
Okay,
Yes, that's how big I see myself.
the Helyn clips.
Oh my goodness, Helen's clips. Aside the Helen's clips, I want to impact lives of teenagers,
Mm,
especially my gender.
mm,
Yes, because you get a lot of mistakes what they do, while
yeah.
growing up. So I want
Her gender.
to.
You people have a lot of mistakes.
Hi,
There's a
good.
lot of mistakes that you're making.
Well, they also make mistakes anyway, but
Yes, them too. They
I'm more
also make.
concerned
Yes,
about
yes, they also make mistakes.
because most times now they are the receiving end,
Mm.
so there are a lot of things
All women
I
are
want to
always at the
correct.
receiving end.
Yes, we now collectors will be keep bringing it.
Acceptors. The men
Yeah.
are the donors.
Yes.
Now why did they choke now with deals?
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay, so you envision this to be something a big movement,
Yes.
something that will go far in the future.
Yes. Yes.
You recruit some other people and brainwash them.
Hey, please do not use the word brainwash.
Give them sense.
Hey, give them sense. Exactly. That's
I actually
better.
purposely use that word. So you
Yeah.
recruit some people, then you give them sense.
Yeah.
Okay. So no, I mean they ask you a question now. Why did
Okay, I'm calm.
okay, so talking about creatives and people who have inspired you, content creators who have inspired you, who do you feel like you really want to work with in the near future? Or who do you really want to work with, whether in the near future or in the far future?
Is there maybe it might not be about working with, but somebody that has inspired me, that's made me whom I am, and the way has inspired the way I think is this guy. Is Metaphor. I follow him on Facebook. Yes. Some persons don't like him because most times they feel like, hey, they always support women and all that. Well,
You don't shift again.
he's a realist.
So he's a feminist.
No,
Because you talk to people they feel say they support women.
But he's a realist, actually.
Wait. If you bring up something like say people they feel like, that means that is tilted towards that side. Maybe a realist.
He's always telling you the truth. He wants women to be independent, which is one thing I support so much. He's always telling women to, be up for themselves. You do not necessarily have to build your whatever around a man, that you can do it on your own. Those are the kind of things he puts out there, and it's something.
Is he a skit maker or motivational speaker or poet or something?
I think he's all in one.
Everything jack of all trades.
Yes. He's a poet and he's a motivational speaker as well. And then he always talks about relationships and marriages.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But you've not really talked about who you really want to work with. I asked you the question, who do you feel or you really want to work with? You're not answering who inspires you.
Well, the truth is, for now, I've not really seen myself, I want to work with this person. And yes, somebody I think I'd like to work with.
Okay.
Mercy Johnson.
Mercy Johnson, okay.
Yes.
Or what?
I like her a lot. She puts a lot of
She inspires you. Maybe they take nonsense from man.
No. She is very original, with her acting.
Like me.
She's very original. That's one thing I love so much about her, and she is someone I would wish or look forward to work with someday if I'm opportune to.
So with the way you're focused on this relationship thing, if you like say you go sabi handle marital and boyfriend, girlfriend issues like that.
Well, we'll try.
I be like say you go sabi help your fellow girls postman like.
I don't know about that one.
Okay, all right. Talking about relation, something happened. It might sound like something just happened. I'm angry. Like that. Something just happened. Okay, now there's this situation I was reading about on Facebook. Was it on Facebook also? Yeah. Okay. Or somebody posted on their status a screenshot of a conversation. Now this lady was complaining to somebody that the husband is very angry at her and the husband drove her out of the house. Why? Because the husband saved some money with her in her account and she decided to go and use the money to buy phone without telling the man. Just go because your money in my hand now. Just can't go buy phone. Now she carried the money to go and buy phone. So the man got angry, like, why would you do something like this? And the woman is feeling like, why the husband going to talk to her like that because she carry money go buy phone? Like, doesn't make sense. You're my husband, I'm not working, I don't have money, and you save money from my account. And this money I'm definitely going to pay you back when I get job, start to work.
That sounds funny.
Sounds funny, man. Yes. So I'll pay you this money when I get money, start to work. And all of that. So the man said, no, I want you to the person, okay, it was a conversation. Now the person told her that she should go and sell the phone and return the money back to the husband. And the woman said the phone was lost. So the man is still mad at her. I think it's a way she will come out for her house, go to the mother house or the father house, go stay there until you get the money, come back and go. So the woman is not like, why the husband would be so mean and all of that. Situation like this, how do you look at it since they mostly deal with relationship issue?
Hey, it sounds funny.
You don't even ask me how much.
The funny part is she's saying she will pay back and when she gets a job.
She doesn't even say anything wrong with it. She just feel like, no, why this man would behave like this? Do you know how much is the amount?
How much?
If you ask me now, 700,000
for phone.
Where person when they walk by?
No, that's too much. That's way too much. The truth is, she was wrong. Yes. Her husband entrusted her with his money. Women have this mentality of money in our money, but that's not the case here.
That issue of their money na my in money na my money, her money
now
na
my
her money.
money.
How that thing take the work? I don't understand.
We earlier said this now that it's a mentality issue.
Okay, so these are some of the
Yes.
things that your content is actually going to be erased from them.
Yes, yes.
Ladies and ladies, no, I know ladies and gentlemen, ladies and ladies, when I need to watch Helyn's clip because this is it has affected our lives.
Yes.
Really, really affected our lives. Now,
Yeah.
there's this my guy, one of my friends, he's now single because
Why?
of this thing.
Oh.
Yes, this entitlement of women has made him single. Now he's searching.
Mm-mm.
Now I will ask you whether you don't marry. Okay, so back to the woman and the man and the 700,000 naira and the iPhone.
Okay. I want to come from a part, but I think no. Let me just say this: one, the woman is wrong, yeah,
Okay.
for using her husband's money without his consent.
Mm-hmm.
That's very, very wrong. Even if the man is a rich man or whatever, you ought to tell him first before taking out of his money, regardless. That was a very wrong move. Then, him asking her out of the house, I think is way too much, oh.
Too wrong. No. The woman is wrong, number one, for using the money.
Yes.
She's wrong, number two, for using that amount of money.
Yes, she's actually wrong. That's
Okay.
just the truth. I don't know how rich the man is, for that amount of money. 700,000, not be more for.
But say, I mean, I feel say the man are trying, man. You understand? This kind of trying guy, when they try, they get one or two. Because for him to have that amount of money and save this in his wife's account, that means he know to get. You understand?
Yes.
But a trying man just feel like, say, okay, women can be very straight.
Yes.
And
then imagine
spending,
exactly.
That's like entrusting something in your hands.
Yes.
Have you entrusted something in somebody's hands before?
Have I? Yes.
How did it turn out?
Yes, it didn't turn out well.
So
it didn't turn out well at all.
There's more trust issues now.
It kind of.
Really now.
Yes. So the man wouldn't have gone as far as asking her to leave his house.
So what you expect time again do? Because she can't sell the phone because they don't thief the phone.
Aye.
Well, people put up your matter.
The thing is, past apology. The woman, she now feeling like, hey, what? Are you okay?
Exactly. So now
are you okay?
It goes back to the woman showing remorse for what she has done.
Yes.
Because from the way I saw the chat she was sounding, the woman doesn't see anything bad with it. She was like, I carry him money, go buy phone, pushing me for house. Like, why will you do something like that? So she doesn't feel any remorse. In fact, she's looking at the man as a bad person. Like, why would carry 700,000 and buy for you want to push me for house?
700,000.
Are you?
Share your head they leak, your brain they leak. Why would you do that? It's wrong. It's wrong. That's just it.
Okay.
Yes, and she needs to apologize. She ought to be remorseful about her actions. Yes, apologizing and being sorry are two different things. I've said it to somebody. Say, what do you mean by that?
Okay. Yes, what do you mean by that?
Yes, anybody can apologize.
Okay.
Yes.
What is apology?
Apology for me, it's my thing. It's my definition, like the verbal thing. I'm sorry. You get? Person feel look you with bad eye, tell you I'm sorry, but the person is not really sorry. There are people who act it like you see it. They might not necessarily need to say it, but be like, he's sorry for his actions.
Okay, so am I actually offending now? And I won't say I'm sorry, but you will see my action.
Yes.
So actions speak louder than.
Yes. Do not listen to the words. Look at the actions. That's what you should look out for. So she should be sorry. She should act remorseful.
She doesn't look like she's ready to be sorry.
So she go there now. She go there. When you know the kind of man you have in your life, there are certain things you don't do.
Of course. There's this thing pushing people to the limits. Like, sometimes people are very calm. Because for her to get mine do that thing, be like say she don't do things, so the man will be like, okay, no do this thing next time. She'll be like, so for her to do something like that, she don't feel like say I don't do things like this now. So even this one self. No, I don't think that's like
yeah. I get.
Then be like say I do overthink.
I get.
But you
I understand. I understand. You don't temper, or should I say overuse people's patience
Yeah.
or something like that.
Or
Don't
cross your boundary.
no overstep your boundaries. Do you understand?
Yeah, what you been do? What you study for school?
Computer science.
Yeah. Yeah. When there's this clip I was watching online, the guy said when you're speaking English, don't pronounce the letter T.
Yes. Computer science.
So you study computer science. Okay, if you study computer science, then you must have done stuff like physics and all of that.
Yes,
in
yes.
secondary school. There's something they call elastic limits.
Yes, elasticity. Yeah.
Yes. So when you draw an elastic,
it stretches to a point. Yes.
So now when you stretch that rubber to a point, now when you pass that elastic limit, it breaks.
Yeah.
So it happens like that to human nature.
Yes.
To the human mind and all of that.
You don't
when you go
stretch
stretch out reach now, you go cut.
Yeah.
And so the thing there is no
matter how good someone is, or more you get where you go reach, you go say, now this good person be this.
The relationship
we all have a beast in us.
Yeah.
We all have our good and bad sides. We just decide to show you the one we feel okay at this moment. At this one, I will show this person.
And for the fact say woman they for the receiving side, let me see them with the misbehave. Because me I know the ace metaphor. I talk for the men.
Hey God, I will leave ace so.
you know me say them with the misbehave.
Yeah.
You know, but I've noticed something about this women entitlement. There's this my friend that was saying something like he was complaining one time that there are ladies complain a lot. You do something, you know, like you call a girl on video call, and then the next thing the girl gets angry, like, why you go call me for video call? Like, why are you calling me on video call? You might be like, say you look like person with that kind of thing. I've seen a lot of ladies post it on their status. Like, if you don't ask me whether I should call you on video call and you accept or not. Why is it that ladies get angry and stuff like that happen?
For me or for we ladies will believe you do video calls with someone that you are intimate with. Maybe you have a romantic relationship with.
Okay.
Yes. But video call is not for just anybody. Yes. Okay. Your friend cannot just come up and be like, phew, call you directly. And at some point, you don't even know where the person is at that moment. Yes. So we feel, yes, that's what we think. That's what we feel, that before you call on video, you should at least send a chat. Okay. Can we video call?
But if I want to call you now on normal call, will I send you a message and say, can I call you on phone?
No.
So now my friend was arguing this thing. He said video call is just the same thing like the normal phone call. I can call you on video call and you decide to answer and you decide not to answer. Well, so just like I call you on phone and you decide not to answer or to answer.
Why would this person be calling me on video call? Why? Does he know where I am?
Why the person why the person go call you for normal phone call? You know when an Okada is drive?
The thing is, okay, video call. Okay, imagine I'm with my boyfriend.
Okay.
Yes. And then someone starts calling me on video. My boyfriend will think, oh, my guy. Video call. Why is a guy calling her on video?
How long has this thing been going on?
Yes. So most times we'll feel there is this need, for you to send a message across. Like, is it convenient for you to have a video call with me or do a video call with me?
Okay, so that one is beyond the level of privacy. It's not the same thing like the normal phone call.
It's not the same. Okay, yes, it's not the same.
Okay, guys, if you want to call a girl who is not your girlfriend or you're crushing on her on video call, send her a text.
Yes.
Ask her, can I call you?
Hello,
sweetheart, can I call you on video call? See your beautiful face.
Yes.
Okay, guys, it's not like we're deviating from the main topic about talking about Helyn's tips. Helyn is a relationship coach, relationship advisor. She dey fight for the women, she dey fight for the men. I am for everybody.
I am for everybody.
And I am for nobody.
Oh, exactly.
So that's kind of person. So once I'm gonna try the answer. More than notice my things so they worry me at the ask her. I don't ask for my guys,
Yes, so bring it on.
My guys are going through a lot, so I'm trying to get some answers why this kind of things that happen so that if you go outside the better and say, I must see why this thing happened to you.
Okay.
Like my guy has been single for 7 years now. So I feel go tell us. It shocked you.
7 years. Wow.
So I can go out there and ask them, this is that. So Helyn.
Yeah.
Do you see yourself as a relationship counselor? Do you feel like say you get people with open office now for the office life? Anything we have to do with relationship thing account.
Well, I won't give that to myself right now.
No, but
Yes.
in the near future, do you see yourself like opening an office, sitting and crossing your leg, and somebody
Yes.
comes say, "Ah, my girlfriend slapped me. What do you advise someone
Yes.
to break up?"
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. In time to come, in the nearest future, I see myself going to such. And like I said earlier, I am very concerned about teenage girls.
Okay.
Yes, I'm very concerned about them. So
Now let me. Sorry to cut you short. Let me ask you: are you from a polygamous family?
yeah.
Okay, so yes, because now from the way you're sounding, it looks like I'm trying to pick one or two things. Like you really understand this women treatment and this one and all of that, something of that nature like
Yeah.
that. But
Yes.
it's not something we should talk about here.
Maybe.
No, not on a personal life, but there's a way somebody talks, and you know that this thing is coming from a place of personal experience. I don't see
Yeah.
things, I don't see things, I don't see
Yes.
things,
And
and all of those
I
things.
really want to correct it.
Yes, and
I
you really,
really,
really
really
want to
want to
correct.
correct it.
No, yeah.
Yes.
So this thing has to do with it's actually a help outside it. See, when person don't suffer something with the person in good heart, number one, the other person can suffer at the same time.
Yeah.
So basically, there's Helen Clips. This is actually an introduction to what Helen Clips actually is. She'll be doing a lot of videos that inspire the young people, the teenagers. These days, teenagers are no longer teenagers.
As in,
You will see 13 years speaking.
as
I'll be
in,
like, see this small girl, they'll be like, that girl is small girl.
a lot is going on. A lot is going on.
Wetin my eye don't see.
Ah,
Wetin my eye don't see.
God. Well, it's well. That's why we are here anyway.
Yeah. So basically, it's addressing issues like this. Why is this one happening like this? Why is this one happening like this? Now, Helen, let me ask you. Talking about teenagers and the way they are behaving, do you think the parents have contributed to this kind of lifestyle or something? What do you think? Is there a role the parent played in issues like this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Even though when you grow up, no matter the training or whatever they've given to you, you decide to choose your own path
But train up a child in a
as
way
an adult.
he or she
But
should go.
then, you see, as I stressed it, then, Abby.
You know, strong, that way.
Yes, the parents have a lot of role. They have a part to play in the life of the teenage people we are having nowadays.
Okay.
Like while we were growing up, there are certain leverages we didn't have.
Of course.
Yes.
No. As you just look, I just remember.
It dey shock me when we say I go joint, sit down outside, and they see teenage girl dey outside. Wetin they find?
Oh, well, it dey shock me say I will see teenage girl dey outside in 9 o'clock.
Wetin they find? Who born you? You're outside till 6 p.m.
Apart from the days where they go do, we are outside. Anything wey reach 8 o'clock, but I the one day inside house.
So parents have the problem right now is babies are giving birth to babies.
Yes, exactly. I think that's one of the issues that need to be addressed.
Yes, babies are giving birth to babies.
That's why you see foolish people just
okay.
But foolish people just fool they sleep everywhere because a small child will give birth to a small child.
Yeah, who will train who? So right now this there is no discipline. You go online, you see kids, doing all sorts.
Just talk. You go on TikTok.
On TikTok, as in, you see so small children. I be like, here is what mama did.
I know, say.
Does this work?
These days make you a celebrity.
That's true.
There's this girl that came online one time. She was trending for the fact that she can
shake. Oh my goodness! So
she became a celebrity.
Oh my goodness!
Shaking your
okay. Our society.
No vex.
Just calm down. Yes. Mm-hmm. You are calm now. Yeah.
For shaking your No, you think while you're here creating beautiful content, people are not really interested.
Yeah.
So you see, it's not just the parents; the society also have a role.
Yes, of course.
Or is it the society that is creating the role after not even having a role?
The society have a role to play. The parent has a role to play, and then self-decision as well.
Yeah, self-decision.
Influence. Your peer group.
But I
Yes.
just believe there's a kind of training you get from home that peer pressure won't have a pressure on you.
Yes. Parents, number one.
Yes.
Parents are your number one teacher.
Yes.
They are your number one everything.
Of course.
Those are the first people you met. Those are the first people you know. You know?
Because there even no matter how we're complaining that the society is bad, we still have very decent people in the society.
Sure.
Who are also facing the same peer pressure.
Yes.
But there's a training they got from home that is keeping them straight.
Yes.
So it's actually part of it. So parents, you also have a very big role, very, very important role to play in the life of your children, especially the girl child. Because why I'm talking about a girl child is because at the end of the day, they have more to lose.
Yeah, that's true.
There are more to lose than the guys out there. So.
But that brings me to something again. Okay. A lot of attention is being paid to the girl child. Yes, and I've noticed that
the boys
they prepare girls very well, you know, for marriage. Hey, you have to do like this. Hey, you don't do this, you must do that, and all that. No attention is being given to the male child.
Do you know that there are some parents who even teach their children to beat their wives?
Yeah.
If you marry tomorrow and your wife behave like this, don't take this kind of nonsense for her.
And that's so sad. That's not a good one at all. You see, you know, a well brought up girl, you know, we'll find out. A lady who's properly brought up and all of that, you know, the wife material, whatever, all over, like in her head and all that. And then you don't get married to a guy who was not properly raised. Sorry to use that word, but that's true.
No,
a lot of men were not properly raised because they gave them this leverage that you can do anything.
Yes, because you're a man.
Because you are a man. Do you understand? You'll see if the house is messed up and there is a guy and a lady, the girl is the one that the mother will be like, hey!
Let's not generalize this thing, because me, when I grow up, and I start my role from sweeping the outside of the compound to sweeping inside of the compound. I mean inside of the house to washing plates to learning how to cook. My mother go dey house, I go cook.
Now we never marry. That was on the line.
But on a serious note, my mother go dey house, I go cook. She go sit down. So I put this one. That's how I learned how to cook. I didn't know that this thing will save my life. Before I know, I don't go to secondary school now. I don't come to stay for hostel. I come to stay on my own. You know, that's how my life began. No, so at the end of the day, I just think back to the training I got from home. You understand? I can't even live in a house with a woman. I just feel like the whole room, washing of plates and all of that. Because how I was brought up, I just feel like this room, this responsibility belongs to everybody. So if I'm cooking, you should be washing plates.
That's one material, 1,000 yards.
Wow.
1,000 yards.
I'm available.
Okay, so please, little or no attention is being paid to the male child. You know, we don't always tell them, is this how you're going to do this when you get married? You hardly hear a mom or a dad saying this to her son or his son, which is not nice. You see that they'll say, now so you go sit down for husband house. If not girl, you be. You sit down, they wash clothes. Say, you know, go sit down, wash clothes. So, you know, we have been trained to be not suffering, not be white material, that kind of thing.
But I think, okay, what we're trying to say is the attention that is given to the male child, to the female child, should also be given to the male child.
Exactly.
People just make it equal. All of us are human beings.
Yes. The marriage is not for the woman alone. Now, two people they involved. You understand?
Not two sides.
Yeah.
So if this side they're weak, and this side know they're strong enough. In fact, it's the man that is supposed to hold the house. So how the man reacts to issues in the house determines how the marriage will work.
You know.
Forget that they talk to a woman say the marriage no work, but there's also the role that the man plays in all of this.
Thank you. See husband material. Hey, God. After here na marriage.
After this video, but sure, next time you see me, I'm putting on you. That's a video there with the crush on me now.
Are you serious?
So let's not make this thing too long, because let's just summarize.
Okay. Yeah.
Basically now, Helyn is a content creator, but most of the content she talks about, she's more like an inspirational speaker and writer. She talks about real life.
I'm a realist.
Okay, she's a realist. Okay, imagine our realist. Realist.
Yeah.
Realist. Somebody that talk about real life issues the way it is. You understand? It's just more like She's not like, I'm bringing it to you the way it is.
Yes.
Just the way it is. I'm not garnishing anything. I'm just giving you from my own side of view,
Exactly.
point of view. I'm bringing it to you straight like that. So that's what she does basically. She's been creating this content for how many years now?
2.
But she's not been serious with it.
Now, what must you remind me that I've not been serious?
Yes, she has not been serious, but she has promised to become very serious with her content.
Yeah.
So in a while now, we'll be seeing more of Helyn, and on her YouTube, on her Instagram, everything about Helyn is there. It's not like it's a personal life something. No. She just named everything about Helyn. That's her experiences, what she has learned from outside there. That's what she's speaking on her channel.
Preach, man.
Yes, Helyn's Clip. That's the name of the YouTube channel. On Instagram is
Instagram Pure Helyn.
Pure Helyn.
Yeah.
Because what she done that pure truth.
Pure things. Pure Helyn.
Pure. on TikTok is Pure Helyn.
Pure Helyn. Yeah.
On Facebook is
Helyn's Clips.
Helyn's Clips.
Yeah.
That's Helyn's. Plenty Helyn's. Clips. Plenty clips.
Yeah.
Understand?
Yeah.
But basically all of this is about real life issues. So if you look for where you will get relationship advice. And now she never the expenses, so if you want to book her for me, she settle your boyfriend and girlfriend issue. No.
Okay.
Have you never do that?
No, I'm serious. Yes, I do.
Of course, look at her. Smile. So she can do all of that. So guys, we really appreciate you for really watching the videos. And just before we call it today, Helyn, what advice do you have for the people outside there? Especially those ones who know they're in a relationship.
Keep it real.
What about those ones with their relationship?
Keep it real.
What are those songs with they suffer heartbreak?
Keep it real.
When the heartbreak, they're real. Wow.
Just be real.
Wow.
You know, that's what I always preach. Be real. Be true to yourself.
Right. So just be true to yourself. That's what everything.
Yes.
And we really appreciate you for watching this video. And we want you to stay safe outside there. You know, from the outside there.
Oh.
I have blood and kisses.
Things and things happening. Yeah, thanks guys.
All right, thank you very much for watching. Have a very nice day.
Oh, bye-bye.